Thank you very much, Konstantinos. Let me just say that I trust that the data from the feedback forms will confirm my firm belief that the audience has found your oration enlightening, and it has given us all plenty of food for thought. It has for me. Thank you. Kevin Molloy, our friend and colleague, led the Tobacco Harm Reduction Scholarship Program since its conception in 2018, until Kevin's death in 2021. Kevin died of a lung cancer at the age of 63. He inspired the next generation of harm reductionists in the field, which has the potential to change so many millions of lives for the better. He supported scholars from around the world to develop their ideas into projects with measurable impacts, building the evidence base, increasing awareness, and ensuring no one is left behind. The scholarships team wanted to recognize Kevin's contribution to the lives of so many scholars he worked with, and to create a legacy for the future THRSP participants. From this year, the Kevin Molloy Fellowships will act as a living tribute to his work. First 3 professional development fellowships in his name will be awarded in a couple of minutes to rising stars from low and middle income countries to assist them with developing their careers in THR, thus building further global capacity in the field. We are honored that Kevin's wife, Annie Molloy, will present the recipients with their fellowships. Annie, welcome.
Hello. First of all, I'd like to begin by thanking Knowledge Action Change for initiating these fellowship awards in my husband's name. He would have been bowled over, really, really chuffed to have these awards being presented. And I'd also like to thank Knowledge Action Change for inviting me to Warsaw to present these awards. He loved the Global Forum on Nicotine. He really enjoyed this conference. I remember he would always come home really fired up by everything that he'd taken part in. So I think it's really appropriate they're being presented here at this conference. But before I present the awards, I'd like to talk a little bit about Kevin's own professional development. I first met Kevin back in 1989 as an actor. We were both actors working in theatre, and as you know, acting doesn't always pay the rent. It's nice work if you can get it, but occasionally you have to go off and do other things. Kevin had personal experience within the field of drug use and started to work with service users running group sessions in the field of drug harm reduction. Then, in 1995, our first child, Lottie, was born. And the wonderful thing about being a parent or being any kind of carer, nurturer, is that you are no longer the center of your universe. That child is the center of your universe, and that starts to shape your decision-making. And so in 1997, we made the decision to move out of London so that we could afford to buy our own house and Lottie could have her own bedroom. And with that decision, Kevin chose to work full-time within Kent's prisons, delivering drug and alcohol services to the inmates there. Then in 1998, our son Jake was born. And with 2 children comes the need even more to develop yourself in terms of your professional career. And so Kevin made the choice to study for a master's in business administration through the Open University. And I'd like to think that when he made that choice, there was the germ, the seed of these fellowships that are going to be awarded here today. Because it's only through knowledge can we be confident in our actions in order to promote change. And it's the changes that these fellowships are going to initiate that started with Kevin's own professional development. And so, without any further ado, I return to my notes and give some information about the very worthy fellowships. So, the first fellowship is for Sahan Luhungo from Malawi. Sahan is a business consultant who has been advising tobacco farmers about the potential to move to alternative crops since being introduced to the scholarship program by Chimwamwe Ngoma in 2019. He has completed his first level and enhanced scholarship. His first scholarship was a documentary film made with Blandina Nahita looking at tobacco use in THR in Malawi. His second project researched snus as an alternative to traditional oral tobacco among rural women in Malawi. For his Kevin Molloy Fellowship, Sahan is undertaking a Master of Arts in Behavioural and Health Change Communication at the Malawi University of Business and Applied Science. The title of his project is Understanding Mechanisms of Behavioural Change in Tobacco Harm Reduction using interventional clinical trials in Malawi. Sahan, I'd like to present you with your award. The second fellowship award goes to Yusuf Debesi Adebayo from Nigeria. Yusuf is a qualified pharmacist graduating with a first-class honours in 2021. In the same year, he was a recipient of a prestigious Diana Award. As author and co-author of a staggering number of academic papers for his age, Yusuf established the Tobacco Harm Reduction Research Hub in Nigeria as part of his 2021 Enhanced Scholarship. He is a pivotal figure in THR Nigeria, and he is also Director of Research and Thought Leadership for Global Health Focus. For his Kevin Molloy Fellowship, Yusuf has gained a place at Oxford University to study for a Master's of Science in Global Health Science and Epidemiology. The title of his project is Invest in One, Reach Many, Advancing Tobacco Harm Reduction in Africa through Research, Advocacy, and Capacity Building. I'd like to present Yusuf with his award. Our final fellowship goes to Atullah Ahmadi from Afghanistan. Atullah is a medical doctor with a very impressive academic publication record, which he has managed to continue to some extent even after the Taliban takeover in Afghanistan. His first scholarship aimed to establish THR Afghanistan, and although he was forced to make a lot of changes to his plans because of the regime change, he managed to successfully complete it, despite KAC's inability to transfer project funds to him in Kabul after August 2021. He is the Asian Director of Research for Global Health Focus. Atullah has successfully gained a place to study for a Master's in Public Health at EHESP, the School of Advanced Studies in Public Health in Paris. In his application for the Kevin Molloy Fellowship, Atullah said, "Through this fellowship, I aim to become a master of public health, to establish a career in the THR field to help to improve the health and well-being of smokers, and to help to decrease the morbidity and mortality of tobacco-related diseases." The award of the fellowship and the associated funding has enabled Atullah to be successful in gaining a visa to take up his course in Paris in August 2022. As a member of the Hazara minority in Afghanistan, this could be a life-saving as well as a life-changing opportunity for him. Unfortunately, Atullah was unsuccessful in his attempts to gain a visa to attend GFN to receive his award in person. However, fingers crossed, he will be joining us virtually to accept this award. I hope.
To win the prestigious Kevin Molloy Fellowship Award that will fully fund my Master of Public Health program. It is sad that I could not join in person to present it with my award, but I have a good news that I got French visa to start my program in September. As a health researcher and medical doctor, I have been working to improve people's life, health, and well-being in low and middle-income countries, including Afghanistan. And I have been good and successful in my work. And as a KC scholar, I got this opportunity to strengthen my role and approach my goal, and to master advanced skills to approach my goals, and to continue my work in tobacco harm reduction. I would need to pursue my master program. And I'm grateful from Knowledge Action Change that provided this opportunity for me to strengthen my role and to have an opportunity to strengthen my skills and public health research and leadership. And I hope that I will fulfill Kevin Molloy's dream of improving smokers' health and well-being. And thank you all, and once again, special thanks from Knowledge Action Change.
Thank you for award. Thank you. Thank you.